Yay! It's another live, a
Yes.
conversation with Denise. I am so hyped as always, but I am extra hyped. I have my daughter with me, Terriel, and the topic is something that is near and dear to our hearts in this season um, because we are both
Mm-hmm.
single. So, the topic for today is
Yeah.
healing while you're single. So, for me personally, and, I don't speak for everyone, so I'm speaking for myself. Being single is an important season. And I think so often what we tend to do is we want to rush through the season. Hey, Cleois, we want to rush through the season and we want to get past that season because we need a man. That may be
Yeah.
well and true. However, you need your healing first. Because if you get a man before you get your healing, that can get real twisted and shady. So for me personally, I do desire a man, not just a man, but my great man, my real awesome man, somebody who's going to
All right.
compliment me. But I need to be healed in some areas. So I don't need to rush the
Mm-hmm.
process. So today we are talking about getting healed in yourself, being whole within yourself as
Mm-hmm.
you are single. Being single is not a curse or a bad thing. I think we got to look at it differently. So I'm here today to shift the paradigm, shift your mindset to understand it's okay to be single and whole. It's okay to do the work while you're yet
Mm-hmm.
single. So today I have my oldest
Yeah.
daughter with me, and she looks like she's 12, but she is so not 12. She is 26, almost 30. So I don't know why she looked
Yes.
12, but praise the Lord. So this is my oldest daughter,
It's a new
Terriel, who I
hairdo.
am excited to talk to because me and her vibe so well together, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So are you ready?
I am. I
Okay.
am. Let's get into
So
it.
do you want to say anything before we jump right into it, or are we going to jump in?
Just jump into it.
Because I'm hype, hype, hype. You already know. I got energy. All right.
Yes.
So how long have you been single?
So I have been single for 2 years and 11 months. But who's counting? It's been a long 2 years and 11 months.
Cool, cool. So
How long have you been single?
it has officially, I am currently a widow. So it has officially been 2 years and a couple of weeks for myself. And for me, I am 50 years old. So my daughter is 26, I'm 50. So we're in different seasons of our life. I
Very
am not
different.
mad at the singlehood. This is
Mhm.
the first time I've been able to be single in a long time. I've been married almost 20 something plus years. So I'm not mad at being single. I just am in a stage of my life where I know this is not the will of God for Denise because I have so much to
Mhm.
offer. I have so much to give. I have so much to bring to the table, as many of us do as women. So
Mhm.
I know what I desire and I know what I like. So yeah, it's been 2 years for me officially.
Yes.
So do you enjoy being single? Why or why not? Let's tell the truth.
Yes and no. So I'm going to say yes because it is my time to discover who I am, to heal from past traumas, and just be able to focus on myself. Like when you're in a relationship, it's not just about you. So I enjoy being single for that aspect. On the flip side, not so much because I like having like some companionship and you want to go out somewhere, and I like that. I like being committed. I like, submission. I like stuff like that. So, yeah, we're just waiting patiently.
Awesome. Well, let's go ahead because we're telling the truth today. We ain't come to play about it.
Yes.
We ain't come to sugarcoat it because I hope this
Mm-hmm.
bless somebody else and help some other women. So I'm here to be transparent as always
Mm-hmm.
because ain't no shame in my game. So for me, let me look at it. Do I enjoy being single? Yes and no. So the other night I got home and it was like after 9 because I'm taking a class.
Mm-hmm.
And I got home and I came in the house and I closed the door and immediately I felt a sadness because I'm used to my husband being here, like waiting on me to get in that door, like, babe, you good? What's up? How was your day? Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
I'm used to that companionship. I'm used to being taken care of in that capacity. So I felt a
Mm-hmm.
sadness when I came home that late by myself and he wasn't here to greet me. Flip side of that coin is sometimes when I come up in here and I've had a long day and I come up in my house and there's nobody to ask me 200 questions or question me or say anything to me, I'm like, God, I thank you for the peace. Thank you for the quietness. Thank you that I can do what I need to do for me without having to talk to anybody. Because sometimes I don't feel like that. So there's the times when it's like I miss the companionship, like you said. You know, that phone call, like, babe, you need something from the store?
Right.
Because bring me something, sir. Babe, you need this? You know, I'm going to cook tonight. Yada, yada, yada. So I miss those things. But the flip side of it is I enjoy my space. I enjoy my time to grow. I enjoy my time to just zone the heck out. If I don't want to talk to nobody, I ain't got to talk to nobody. Now, I will be honest. Y'all ready for the honesty, ladies? Y'all ready for the honesty? Come on now, because we ain't come to play. I am super hyped and I don't drink. Lord have mercy. Imagine if I did. But this is the thing. So I miss having sex. I miss having sex. So I'm just going to throw it out there because that's so what a lot of women are going through when they're single. They're like, oh my God, I hadn't had sex in 200 years. Yeah. So that's dangerous because that normally pushes us into relationships out of fear, out of lack, out of, you know, because we can't wait no more. Look, time out for that picking a man just because you horny. Do what you got to do or whatever, but don't just pick a man because you miss having sex or somebody touching you. That's not a good reason to go into any relationship. Nah. We're not doing that.
That you may need healing.
Say that again.
I'm gonna piggyback on that though, because I think for me, thank God I've grown so much. It's not even about the sex anymore. Like I just genuinely want intimacy. Like, and those are two different things.
Say it.
Like I genuinely miss that. So yeah, I'm good with the sex right now. I don't even. That got me in trouble back in the day. So we just keep going forward.
Yes, that thing could get you caught up, and then you like, what the heck? Then it ain't even that good. Like, see, I could have waited. I should, like the old people say, I should have followed my first mind and waited. But yeah, and there is a great difference between sex and intimacy. Like I miss having sex, but I greater miss the intimacy that I had with my husband. I greater miss, like you said, just that hug at the end of the day. You know, how are you? Or just that phone call in the middle of the day, checking on you. You straight? What's up? You know what I mean? So intimacy is so much greater because it comes at a deeper level. It comes at a higher cost that a lot of people don't want to pay. So you get in these men that want to have sex with you, and I'm going to be real, and want to run up in you, but they don't want to be intimate with you. They don't want to share their hearts. See, that's why we as women in our single season, we got to just sit down and be real with ourselves. Am I ready to date? Am I healed enough to date? Because if I'm not healed enough and I'm dating him and he's not healed, and now we just clashing and bumping all up to each other, nobody's like, who is helping who? It's like the blind leading the blind. So I definitely encourage healing because I'm an advocate of healing. Like, and I ain't talking about like surface healing. Get deep to the root of some of these issues. Why are you, you know, why you got an attitude every day? Why are you so angry? Where that anger come from? You need to sit down with yourself. What the heck is going on with me? Ask those important questions of why you doing the things you do. Why you behaving the way you behave. Healing, it causes you to ask yourself the important questions. So this topic is, this is my topic. So what have you learned about yourself when it comes to healing?
Oh man. First off, I learned who I am. For a long time, I didn't know. I just was like, okay, yeah, I know who my parents are. I know that I'm in school, but I didn't know who Terriel is. Like, so I think that's one thing that I've learned about myself, and I've learned whose I am. And that's a big thing because I feel like once you know whose you are, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Like, I'm just thankful for this season. Like, yeah, I don't too much like to be single, but it's a good season. This is preparation season. And so I'm learning a lot about myself and I'm healing. Like healing is a lifelong process, a lifelong journey. but it just feels good. Like, I'm just learning who I am. I like who I am. I love who I am. And I've also learned that I'm a lot stronger than I thought I was. Like, y'all, 2020 tried to take your girl out. Like, I went through a lot. And just even going through the healing process and understanding who I am and just like really honing in to certain things, I'm like, okay, girl, you strong. You're strong. So I think those are the two biggest things that I've learned during this process. And it's amazing. It's amazing. What about you? What have you learned during this process?
What have I learned? I learned that I still need healing, because there were some things that I thought I was healed from and that I was over. And then somebody would do something to me or say something to me and it would trigger something. And I'd be like, oh, I'm about to cut people up. I still want cut folk. Like, oh my God. Like, I still got that street mentality in me that I didn't know was there until somebody triggered it. And don't get it twisted. It's not a bad thing, because that's a part of my DNA. That's how I am. That's a protection mode for myself. However, I got to put it under wraps. Like, I got to give that to God and really allow him to help me get healed for the things that caused that, because a lot of those things that caused it was from my childhood. So I have to deal with those childhood traumas that I experienced in my past, so that I am not still reacting out of my childhood trauma. Like, I don't want to react out of my childhood trauma when I'm dealing with a man. I want to react out of the current woman that I am, the healed version of me, the woman of God that I am, you know, the one who is strong and powerful and mighty and all of that, confident. I want to react out of that. So I had to do a balancing and understand, like, ooh, you still need to deal with that, sister. And see, a lot of times we want to get in a relationship, and then we dealing with the man and arguing back and forth, but just things are not going right. Nobody got to tell you when you're not right. You know when you're not right. That's what I don't be understanding with people. Like, you don't know you're not right. You don't know.
Yeah. That's why healing
I'm gonna let them marinate for a second. And thank you, ladies, for showing up, because I normally say hello. This topic is real near and dear to my heart, as y'all can see. So hello, all of my beautiful ladies out there. Shout out to you all. Thank you for joining us today. But you don't know when you're not right. I'm asking my ladies, like, when we're not right in our hearts, we know that. And it's time out for us wearing a mask, time out for us playing games with ourselves. Like, it's one thing to play games with someone else, but it's another to play games with yourself. You know doggone well you shouldn't be dating. You shouldn't be on Match.com or anything else right now, because you're too toxic for men. And you don't want to admit that. That's a problem. So, you know, I don't come here to sugarcoat anything, because that's not who I am. God didn't give me that type of mouth, as you can see. Praise the Lord. I got it. Honestly, I'm gonna say what I need to say, but it's in love, because this is for your benefit that you get healed. It's for your benefit that you allow God to prepare you for that great man that he has for you, you know? So I know God told me, which I'm so grateful that he did. And I always remind myself, this season is not a punishment. It's preparation for me, so that I can grow into the woman that he called me to be, so that the great man that he's sending, oh my God, whoever that is, he gonna get an awesome woman. I work out, like I said, he gonna get the booty, he gonna get the wisdom, he gonna get the love, he gonna get the vision, he gonna get it. But I gotta sit myself down with God and go through my healing process, and do not rush it. There's no like, people be like, well, I'm getting older, I'm getting younger, I'm turning the clock backwards, so I'm not worrying about age. That's not something I worry about. That's why I eat right and I exercise, you know. So I'm not worrying about, oh, I'm getting older and time running out. Time running out for somebody else, but it ain't running out for me. God gonna redeem my time, so I ain't worrying about that. So hopefully my great man, he working on himself too, working it out, pumping that iron, doing something, because that's a whole nother topic. So I think we kind of touched on this, but what do you miss about being in a relationship? specifically, if you can name one thing.
I think companionship. Had you asked me, had you asked me before I had my son, I'd probably be like, just being there, cooking for him, and I'm not here to take care of grown men. I can assist, but I'm not here to take care of. So now it's really just that companionship, like being able to do stuff together. I love to travel, so being able to travel and just doing fun stuff. I'm all about having fun now, so
Yeah.
I miss that.
And see, for me, what I miss about being in a relationship is vision. I'm very much a vision type of person, a purpose type of person, meaning that I like sitting down with somebody and dreaming out loud. Like, what are we going to do with our lives together? Like, how are we going to impact this world? How are we going to live our lives in such a way that people are blessed by our union together? See, that's important to me. I'm not just getting together with a man just because I ain't got nothing to do. I got plenty to do. To be honest with you, having a man or having a husband is work. Ladies who are single, hear me when I say I've been married almost 20 years or so. Having a husband is work. So while you desire one, that's a good thing to desire. They are a blessing, but understand that there's some work involved. So that's once again why it's so important that we enjoy being single. That's why it's important for us to just be like, God, let me lay in your arms for right now. Let me hear from you, God. And yes, Mother Linda, it is a ministry. Marriage is a ministry because he's coming flawed. You already flawed. You got to work on you. He got to work on him. You got to pray for him and cover him. So marriage is a ministry. So that's another reason why before we jump head first into relationships, we need to sit ourselves down and work on our healing process. Where are we at? If that man act up, can we submit? If that man cutting up, can we pray for him? You know what I mean? Those are things that they need. You know, it's one thing to say we want a man or we want a husband and he comes. Now he shows you his flaws and you can't handle it. See, that's why you got to be healed because he coming with some flaws. Don't think your man coming riding on a white horse. He perfect. Nah, that ain't God. Look, ain't no man, ain't no woman perfect. So prepare yourself that he's coming with some flaws, but you have flaws as well. So in that, can you love him in his flaws? Can you honor him in his flaws? When God says submit to him, can you submit to him in his flaws? See, that's the thing. See, healing will help you understand, can I do this? If not, then you need to wait. Because you know what I mean? Like God ain't playing with his sons either. The same way he loves us as his daughters, he loves them as his sons. So I'm an advocate for men, particularly black men. I just love me a black man. Woo! Jesus, ain't nothing like it. I told y'all I'm gonna be real. Ain't nothing like it. Thank God for the black man. Woo! I honor them. Okay. As you are healing, in what way do you see yourself being better for whoever God has for you?
I can honestly say in like always, all aspects of my life, I feel like I'm better. Knowing who I am, but even my self-confidence has gone up a lot. Like I thought I had self-confidence until I did some healing. I'm like, oh, it's over with now. So like my self-confidence has gone up. My compassion, like I have really good compassion, but as far as like in a relationship with somebody else, I used to be like, it's either my way or no way. And so now I have more compassion to the fact that you've experienced different things in your life. You may have certain traumas, and I have to be able to respect that. So I think I've definitely been able to work on that. Just with some things that have been going on with my life. What else? Just overall, like I just feel like because I'm healing and working on myself and being better, I'm able to give the best version of myself to that person, whoever that may be. And then of course, once that person finds me, I'm sure there's going to be more stuff that I'm going to have to work on. But right now, just being and feeling whole, I think is a great start compared to where I came from. This is a great start. So.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So for me, because I'm going through my healing process, I do believe when God sent my great man, that I will be able to offer him love, unconditional love, that's not attached to what he does for me. God is dealing with me and working on 3 areas in particular. It is love, humility, and kindness. And it's those things that I want to be able to offer him, because so often our men are out in this world and they're not getting love. They're not getting kindness, and people are, just walking off across them. And when he comes home to me, I want to love on him. I want to show him kindness. I want to walk in humility with him. I want him to be the head of my household and lead so that I can submit. That's something that I've never really had a great problem with. Even more as I'm healing, I'm getting even better with that. And don't get it twisted, ladies. That don't mean a doormat. I ain't laying down for no man. What? Okay. Come on now. That's not what we do. But at the same time, I'm confident in who I am enough to know that the man that God sends to me will be a leader in our house, will be a leader and a visionary. So then I can submit to him with no issues. Right. So, and the first person that I submit to is my God. So because of that, I can trust the man that he sends to me. You know what I mean? But in my healing, I do know I can offer him that love that he's never experienced before. See, like I tell people, he may have had better coochie out there in that street. I ain't ashamed to say that. True, we getting up there now. My knees, my back, all that, But at the same time, he'll never have a woman that'll love him like I do. And see, I know that. And when you know that, then you know what you bring to the table. So when he comes, oh man, I'm gonna be able to pour out love upon him. Now, don't get it twisted. I ain't babying him. He's gonna be a man indeed. But he's gonna be loved like he's never been loved before. Because some men really don't know what love is. Some men really don't know what love is. They've been in relationships where they've been manipulated, used, abused, all kind of stuff. They don't really know what real God love is. You know what I mean? Where I will pray for you, over you, all of that. I'm gonna cover you. Ain't nobody coming up against you because I got you front, side, back, full, all of that. See, that's what I'm excited to offer. Boy, y'all better watch out now, because when he comes, woo, I don't know. Look, I'm nervous for him. All his energy. Okay. Why do you believe some women run from the process of healing?
So I have 2 things for this. I think one, some women genuinely don't feel like they need healing. Like they really think they're good.
Pride.
Yeah. And if you're human, you got something to work on. Everything ain't all right. So I think that's one thing. I think another thing is simply the healing process is work. Like you're going to have to face some demons, some trauma, and it's going to be hard. And I feel like a lot of women probably stray from that aspect. Like, I don't want to go back to what happened to me 20 years ago, but you need to. In order to move forward, you have to deal with things in your past. So I think those are really the main reasons why some women they don't even try.
Right. And let me piggyback on something you said. A lot of times people feel like they don't want to go back to their childhood because they like, that happened in the past. Let that stay in the past. And when you hear somebody say that, immediately a red flag goes off for me, because it happened in the past. But if you have not been healed from it, you need to revisit that. You need to go back and look at that thing. You need to examine it, spend time and ask God, how do I deal with this? And some things we have suppressed in our minds. So we have to even ask the Holy Spirit to bring it back to our remembrance. For me personally, I don't have no shame or quarrel of saying I was molested in my childhood. Well, because of that, I have some issues that still like like a man can't just grab me a certain way because it'll trigger something in me. So that's something I have to be able to share with him to understand, like, bro, you can't roll up on me in any kind of way because I'm ready to be like, what? So I am healed enough where I can talk to him about that. I'm healed enough where I can say that, but I had to deal with that. I had to go back and sit down, and I had to cry, and I had to talk to God, and I had to get out of the guilt and shame of why it happened to me versus, okay, God, how can I use this to be a blessing to somebody else? You know what I mean?
Right.
So healing, you know, one reason why a lot of women don't want to deal with it, because it hurts. Let's just be real. Sometimes it hurts. It hurt. Because you be like, why the heck that happened to me? Why me, Lord? Why me? Then you got to deal with that. Now you crying and sniffling and boo-hoo and rolling across the floor. It hurt. So some women don't want to deal with that. Me personally, I'm going to deal with everything because, look, all of the blessings I know God got in store for me, I want them all. I want to be in a relationship with my husband where I'm healed and working on my healing, where I can be honest with him. Vulnerable. Oh my God. You talked about intimacy. Being vulnerable is so intimate. Oh my God. I love being vulnerable. And some people, you know, they believe like being vulnerable, people can take advantage of them or people can hurt them or use them. Look, the way that my life is set up, God is a protector of me. Like God is a protector of me. So I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that. I can let my walls down. Now don't get it twisted. I have discernment, and I use it well. But at the same time, a lot of women are not healed. So they're not able to be vulnerable. And then they jump into these relationships and wonder why it's not working. Because girl, you ain't healed enough to be, you can't even tell that man 2 things about you without thinking he's trying to hurt you. What?
Because you're operating out of that broken state.
Yeah.
You gotta go back. You gotta go back.
Oh my God. We're gonna talk some more. So let me plug something. Ladies, thank you once again for showing up for this topic, because I pray that it blesses you. And I don't care how old you are. If you still living and you still got a heartbeat in the pulse and you believe God for a man, dang it, keep believing him. They got some men out there that's in their 60s, 70s, 80s that still can do what he need to do for you, still can love you, still can offer you companionship, still. So I don't care how old you are. And stop acting like your sons or your husbands. Damn it. If you know you want a man, get a man. Your son ain't your man. Let your son go so he can find himself a woman or be with his wife. That's a topic. That's another topic. But your son is not your man. If you want a companion, a husband, or a man, ask God for that and believe him for that. I don't care how old you are. I'm 50, which I feel like is still good. I still got it. I feel like I'm 20 actually, so I ain't even worrying about that. But my children are not my life. I got 3 beautiful daughters and an awesome grandson. They are not my world. Are you serious? Ask my daughter. I got my own life. I want to do my own thing. God has called me to do some things in this world that don't include my daughters. So if you desire a man, put some prayer on that thing. But while you praying, work on your healing. You know you got a big mouth, or you talk too much, or you can't stop. Ding, 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 ding. And you gonna run that man off. Shut your mouth. Work on you while you waiting on God to send the man. Flip side of that is, next week, Saturday, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will also be doing, what's the name of it? It's a Q&A with me. And we're going to dive more into this topic of singlehood and healing. If you desire to participate, I will have the information posted. It is absolutely free. I only have slot for 10 people. So if you want to come, I suggest as soon as I post the information, jump on. Once again, it's a Q&A with me. I am not a licensed therapist, psychologist, none of that. I ain't no pastor, none of that. But you know what I am? I am a woman who God has allowed to experience healing. I am a woman who is allowed to go through the process. I have wisdom. So if you want to partake of that wisdom, come on. Now, don't get it twisted. I can learn from you too, because it's about us growing together. So if you want to participate, it's next Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a Zoom thing. So I do want to see your face. So fix your hair, do something. But I will post the information when this is done. So I kind of wanted to just jump in and say that, because this is a topic I probably will be discussing over and over, actually, because at every stage we need to be healed.
Yes.
So what are some dangers associated with not taking the time to work on yourself when you're single?
I think some dangers, well, one of the biggest ones is not knowing who you are. So therefore you're taking whatever issues and whatever stuff, baggage that came from this relationship, and you're taking it to another one. For me personally, y'all gonna be in my business, but I guess it's all right. During my healing journey, I have found out some things that I did not know about myself. For instance, apparently I was dealing with some abandonment issues. Now looking back on it, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. There's two particular relationships where I remember begging for this man to stay. And like, I was really crushed and like, oh my gosh, why I can't keep no man? Why they don't love me? And going through my little healing journey, which is continuous, I realized that I was dealing with abandonment issues. And so I had to deal with that. And so I think because I did that, now moving forward, I know that that was an issue. So now I can intentionally not let that be an issue in my relationship. So the biggest danger is taking trauma, baggage into your new relationship, because it's just going to be a cycle. It's just going to keep going. You're going to keep wondering why you keep getting the same man. And I used to always be like that. Well, I keep getting the same because I have not dealt with myself. So I think that's the biggest danger. Like just being in a cycle, taking all that old stuff into your new relationship. Now the new relationship is like the old relationship. Hot mess.
Hot mess.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, what's the dangers for not, in essence, working on your healing while you're single?
Mm-hmm.
I believe the danger is, like you said, having that same baggage. Mm-hmm. So, you know, God sends you a great man and you hadn't worked on yourself. And now, you know, you have trust issues, abandonment issues, or whatever issues, but this man comes to love you. Right. But yet you can't even receive his love because you still dealing with trust issues from Bobo 22 years ago. You still dealing with abandonment issues from your daddy when you were 2. You still dealing with abuse issues from whoever when you was 10. But this man wasn't even in your life. So here he comes along and he wants to love you, but you're taking all of your anger, your frustration, your mistrust, you're taking it out on a new man who wasn't even in your life when this stuff happened. See, that's the danger of not being healed, because you're punishing him. He's trying to love you and you punishing him. So for me, you know, that's why I always tell women when they be talking and they be like, I can't wait to get married and I want a husband and I want this and I want that. And I be looking at them like, boo-boo, you ain't ready. Because you selfish. Yeah. You all about you. See, a relationship can't be all about you.
No, it's compromise.
You got to be willing to give. You got to be willing to, you know, you got to be willing to the sacrifice, compromise. And see, people don't like to hear those words. But why I got to compromise? Really? You ain't ready.
You ain't ready.
You're dealing with a whole other human being that's not your child. That's a grown man. Or let me say it plain, that's a grown ass man. We want to treat these men like they're babies. They not babies, they grown.
Right.
So with that, we can't expect for him to do what we want him to do and we not be willing to give. So there's a lot of things that you have to make sure you're ready for. And when, like I said, when you hear women talking about like, let me just use this. When I was married, both times, because I had 2 awesome husbands, and I wanted to go on a trip or vacation with girls or something, the first thing I would do is ask them, babe, is it okay? Do we have plans for that time? How was our finances? You know, do we have the money for that? And then I would make my plans based upon what my husband said. I never made plans without my husband knowing. I wasn't asking for permission, but I was being respectful of his position in my life. How dare I make plans like that and I can't talk with him first? That's disrespectful. So that's why I always tell women, when you say, I don't want to ask him, or why is that I have to ask him, then you might need to rethink wanting to be in a relationship. Because the relationship is a coming together of two people who are healing together, but who have respect for one another. There's a friendship there. You know, I always tell people, if you're not going to do your girlfriend like that, don't do him like that. We got mad respect for our girlfriends. We ain't gonna disrespect her. We gonna check on her. We gonna make sure she's straight, but then we doing the man any old kind of way. No, the same respect you got for your girlfriend, flip that thing around for him. I want the next husband I get, and yeah, y'all can talk about it, run talk that, but the next husband I get, he gonna be my best friend. Watch. Because I believe in marrying your friend. I don't need to marry somebody I can't talk to. I don't need to marry somebody who I'm not going to be vulnerable with. I don't need to marry somebody we can't laugh and chop it up. Oh, we're going to chop it up. We're going to mix it up. We're going to do a lot of ups. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things when you say, why should I work on being healed? Because the man that's coming for you deserves you to be healed, and you deserve yourself to be healed. Like that's a benefit. That's a benefit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So anything you want to say?
No. I'm just saying.
Do we have any questions out there? And I know I saw stuff going by and I couldn't catch it at the time. I saw something good that someone said. She said a lot of people are functioning in survival mode because they've been raised like that. And when you find people like that, love is hard for them. See, love is not easy for everybody. And I have to be honest with you all. I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know love. I thought love was easy. Some people don't know how to receive it. And some people don't know how to give it because they wasn't raised in it. And that really, learning that kind of helped give me another level of compassion. Right. Like, everybody wasn't raised like you, Denise. Everybody, you know, and that took me some growing to do. I had to grow into that understanding. Like, oh my God. I mean, it really, I really had to grow into that. So if nothing else, I know my healing has also helped me with being more compassionate toward other people and men in general. Like, men. Some of them are carrying some stuff that they can't talk about. Some of them, you know, and the flip side of that, to be honest with you, ladies, the same way we have gone through, some of us has gone through molestation, abuse, neglect, abandonment, rejection. These men have gone through some of that stuff too. They just can't talk about it. There's no open platform for men to share stuff like that without being judged or ridiculed. And that's a sad state. But that's why it's so important for us to work on our healing, because whatever he has gone through, I want him to feel like he can expose it in my presence. And I won't judge him for it. I won't ridicule him for it. I won't tell his secrets. You know what I mean? That's the part about being healed. If he hurts me, or hurts my feeling, I'm not going to go run and tell his business. No, I still will hold it. There's a covenant between us to where I will honor those things which he said to me. So being healed helps you do that. Helps you understand that there's a reason why this man is in your life. You know, so do I have any questions out there? Because I can keep going. Anybody have any questions or comments? This is an awesome topic. Like, ladies, how are you doing out there with your healing while you're single? Are you working on you? Tell me some things you are doing. Like, for me personally, I'm still working on my health, which means I eat properly. I work out at least 4 days a week. I lift my booty by working out. Oh my God. My booty is popping, but I'm working out like that for me and my husband that's coming. How about that? So I'm preparing my body. I'm preparing my mind. I've been reading more. I've been exposing myself to new thoughts. You know, sometimes we get in our head and we think we've learned all we can learn. No, there's more to be, you know, discovered. So for me, I've been reading more. You know, I'm taking a class at Trident Technical College, plug, my place of employment, and is learning how to do podcasting. That's something I want to jump into. Well, guess what? I don't know the information. I signed up for a class. So I'm exposing myself so I can learn more, so I can be a better version of myself. I'm not comparing myself to any other woman out here. Kudos to all you women that carry a vagina like mine. Kudos, kudos, kudos. But I ain't comparing myself to none of y'all. I'm only comparing myself to Denise, myself, because I want to be better than I was yesterday. I want to continually grow into who God has called me to be, so I can be that woman that that man will adore, that he, you know, he will be honored to be with. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I want to piggyback on that, what you're saying, because I think that's key as well, right? I feel like you attract what you are. At least that's in my experience, child. Because broken me attracts some broken people. But because I know what I want now, I try to work on those certain things. So I know I want me a man who's fit, but not only fit, healthy, right? He knows about his foods and he's mindful of what he intakes. So I work on that myself. I know I want a man who is an entrepreneur. Okay. I'm not knocking a job, but I know working on somebody's job ain't for me. So therefore, I'm working on my business. So yeah, like, be the person that you want your man to be, if that makes sense.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That makes perfect sense. Another thing that I'm doing, I'm working on my finances. I'm working on my credit score.
Yes, get that credit
I've been looking at purchasing a home because I want a house or 2 or 3 or 4. Hey, don't get it twisted. God did it. You know, I've had homes before, so God is faithful. So in that, like my daughter said, you know, I can't expect for him to come to the table and his finances is all great and his credit score is high and he's looking like, oh my God, like, oh, and I'm looking all tore up. Like I can't even comb my hair. What is happening here? You know, and I tell women all the time, I'm old school. And I thank God for how my mother raised me. I ain't even gonna front. How dare you walk out that house looking like that and expect that man to find you like that? We got to do better. And I'm talking to myself because I got to do better. We got to go to another level. You know what I mean? Because like my daughter said, and I agree, you know, what do you want to attract? That needs to be the question that you're asking yourself. What do you want to attract? Well, then that is what you need to become. I want to attract somebody who's healed. I want to attract somebody who's whole. I want to attract somebody, like you said, works out, cares about his health and what he puts in his body. Right. You know what I mean? I want to attract somebody who's reading, who's exposed to new things. I want to attract that. Well, then guess what? I got to be that. I got to walk that thing out. I can't be sitting down watching TV all day and what? Come on now, really?
Right. Yeah. And not saying you have to have it all together, because you won't. But exactly, you're trying and you're working on it, you know?
It's the effort. It's the effort. It's the effort. And don't get it twisted, because I hadn't really mentioned this, but my healing process is between me and God. I don't have to invite anybody in on this. It's between me and God. And it's been a blessing to spend time as I've been single in my home. I can pray. I can spend time with him. I can hear from him. I can cry out to him. So I was telling somebody recently, you know, so often we want to talk to other people or we want to tell other people our issues. Take it to God. Sometimes because them people you taking it to can't help you. Take it to God. Right. You know what I mean? So in my healing process, I've been able to grow closer to God, you know, hearing him for myself, knowing what's best for me, myself. I encourage you ladies, find out what's best for you yourself. Everything that I'm saying on here is merely suggestions, is a lot of wisdom from, you know, things God has allowed me to do, but you got to find out what works for you. You're not a robot. You don't have to follow what I do or follow what Sister Sally do. Find out what's best for you. How is healing going to work for you? You know, so it is so important that we learn how to sit amongst ourselves. Get quiet by yourself. Yeah. What are you dealing with that you need to deal with you and God? What needs to be exposed in your life to God that you've been holding on to? Those are questions that you need to be asking yourself. Because I'm telling you, when that man show up, you want to be ready. Okay. Woo, boy, I'm going to be ready.
Yeah, me too.
Y'all ain't look. Y'all might miss me. Y'all might miss me for a month or 2 or 3.
Right.
My phone might get shut off, or I'm gonna put it on do not disturb because I'm gonna be busy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, ladies, this has been a phenomenal topic.
Yes.
I definitely want to do something like this again. I wish I can do stuff like this in person, but I don't know. I'm gonna let God lead me in how to do this. But I hope this was a blessing for some of y'all. I really hope so. This is why I do it. Like I tell y'all, I don't come on here just to come on here because, man, now you got to put the lipstick on. Now you got to put the
Right.
Man, look, this is a lot of work. But I do this because my heart's desire is for us to be healed. My heart's desire is for us to get everything that God has for us. So that's why I come on here and I do these lives. So if you have any suggestions on another topic, or if you have any questions that we can dive into even further, oh my God, let's talk about it. That's how you get healed. Covering stuff up and keeping stuff in the dark and secret. You ain't gonna never get healed like that. We got to expose this stuff to the light. Let God hear our cry. You know what I mean? So that's important to me. And like I said, for maybe some of you who may have missed it, I will be doing a Q&A Zoom chat next week, Saturday, October 16th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I only have space for 10 women. It's absolutely free. I will put the information in my social media platforms. Social media meaning Facebook, Instagram. You can click on the link and register. I am excited about that because it's going to be a time where we can get more personal. You can ask questions and things of that nature, and we can discuss some things. So once again, that is next week, Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a Q&A Zoom chat with myself. So it's absolutely free. I will put the information in this when we're finished. If you want more information, you can go to my website at encouragingwordsbydenise.com. You can learn a little bit more about what I do, even though I'm doing a transitioning myself. So things may change, but I'm so grateful for what God is doing in my personal life. And me being single in this season is an honor and a blessing because God is allowing me to learn who I am. He's revealing me to me. I'm building and I'm growing in confidence. So when that great man comes, oh my God. See, I'm not looking for him to define me. God has already defined me. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for him to make me whole. God has already made me whole. So that great man is just going to complement what I already am.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. So ladies, Terriel, any closing comment?
I don't have anything. Just start with something small as far as your healing process. Something small. I don't even know. Something small. Cut off certain things that you know you shouldn't be doing.
Right.
Start eliminating people out of your life who are not benefiting. It's the little things. So yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah, because sometimes you have to let people go.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you have to let people go. And I'm telling you, some of y'all are afraid to let people go, but until you let certain people go, God can't add to your life.
Use you. Yes.
And that's something I had to learn because it's challenging and it's hard, especially when you've been holding on for so long and there's feelings involved. But if God say release, best believe you better release it. So I'm encouraging all of you ladies to do some soul searching and to see what you need to let go of. Sometimes it's a relationship. Sometimes it's food. Sometimes it's a television show. Sometimes it's, I'm gonna just say this. Sometimes it's masturbation. You've been masturbating too damn long. When that man touch you, you ain't gonna know what to do. Because now you ain't got no feeling down there. The thing broke. You done broke it. Leave that thing alone. Maybe I'm supposed to say that. I don't know. Because I wasn't gonna go there, but I went there, as y'all can see. So I'm just encouraging you in this season, ladies, let's be honest with ourselves. You know what I mean? This is a personal thing, but let's be honest with yourself. If there's anything that you need to let go of, this is a good time to do that. That's a part of the healing process. And you may go through a period where it gets lonely. Go through that. You're not going to stay there. Go through it. You know what I mean? Because that's how you find out who you really are. You can't find out who you are with all like 1,000 people around you, because you hear their voices. You can't even hear your voice.
Right.
You know, so I encourage you, you know, go through the process. Go through the process. So ladies, it was an honor. Thank you all my ladies who joined us. You know, I'm so grateful that God allows me to say what I say in his name, because everything I do is because me and him have a relationship. That's my big daddy. He favors me greatly. So this live was awesome. Like I said, there's some things I probably will come back with. I don't know what we're going to do next month. I'll pray about it. Like I said, if you want to discuss a certain topic or have a question, please email me, info@encouragingwordsbydenise.com, or you can send it via DM. I'll answer and I'll respond. So thank you, Terriel, for being my special guest. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. So have an awesome Saturday, ladies. Enjoy yourself. Do what you got to do for you.
Yes.
Bye.